All right. We'll start first with Darren Smith. Go ahead, Darren.
Hey Juan, hope you're feeling well. Just wanted to get your quick thoughts on the improved defensive play from week 2 to week 3, and what kind of challenges Cam Newton, with his arm strength and his running abilities, bring to the defense.
With us coming in week two, I just feel like we didn't come in it mentally prepared. We were lackadaisical and just guys weren't ready to play, and that's what it showed on the field. We were missing tackles, guys messing up on assignments and things like that. But then going into week three, guys went into practice with a whole different mentality, thinking we're gonna stop the run, we're gonna make those tackles, we're gonna make the plays that we didn't make in the past week. So that was just one of the main things that we focused on, and obviously it showed. And then like with this week coming up, I mean, Cam Newton, he's a heck of a quarterback. He's a heck of an athlete. Going against these guys, they're very fundamentally sound. So it's definitely going to be a good game on our hands.
Let's go next to Adam Teicher. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Juan, looked like you were more involved in the action against Baltimore than you had been in the two previous games. I think you were the leading tackler for the Chiefs. Is that a sign that you feel like you're coming around? Do you feel like your game and your comfort level with where you are is maybe ahead of where it was in the first two games?
First of all, I'd just like to say thanks to my coaches, because with the game I had, the second game, I missed a lot of tackles. And most of the time, some coaches would just give up on you and just try to take you out of the run game since I missed so many tackles. But then they had faith in me, and they still kept me in there and allowed me to go in and to redeem myself and actually put me in there in those run fits to make those plays to show that I'm still there. And I definitely feel like I'm getting back to where I was. It was all about confidence, making those plays, just showing myself that I could do it.
Let's go next to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, Juan, given what you know now after your rookie season, playing next to guys like Dan Sorensen and Tyrann Mathieu, just what do they give you the ability to do from a freedom standpoint that allows you guys not to give up so many big plays like other secondaries in the league?
With Dan and Tyrann, they've been in the NFL for a long time, so they've seen pretty much everything. They've been around all these quarterbacks. They know what these quarterbacks like to do, and they give me little tips that can help me out in my game. And I just follow the lead with them guys, because them guys tell me what to do sometimes, and I also have to tell them what to do. And we're bonded so well that it allow us to know what our teammate is going to do. Like, I know his strengths, he know my strengths, he know my weaknesses. So it allow us to play well together. That's why we don't give up as many big plays as some of these other secondaries make.
Let's go next to Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Hey, Juan, I know you're always ready to intercept the football and maybe not necessarily always just looking for it, but how eager are you to get your hands on the football, and how much do you feel like that'll be a culmination of everything that you've sort of been working towards for the past 9-10 months?
DB's dream is to always catch interceptions, and that's my biggest thing. But I'm not going to do anything extra. Just do my job, and hopefully the ball start coming my way, and I'll make those plays. Because once you start trying too hard, that's when you start making mistakes. So if you just focus in on your technique and do what you're supposed to do, those plays will come.
Let's go next to Seren Petro. Go ahead, Seren.
Juan, I know that defensively, one of the things, first thing you got to do is the quarterback a threat to run, right? You're facing two guys in a row that are, but they're very different. I'm curious, is it similar preparation from that standpoint of it, of how the guys run, or is it as different as it looks how they are when they're running the ball? Because they're very different type of guys running the ball.
Realistically, they're pretty much the same guy. I see it as, because we have four games in a row where we have a mobile quarterback. Pretty much. I mean, the Chargers, he was pretty mobile as well, but these guys are all very athletic, so it's pretty much going to be, just doing the same things that we've been doing, and just hopefully we just can come out with the win.
Got a couple more hands up. Let's go Sam and then Harold. Go ahead, Sam.
Hey, Juan, what's up, man? Got a couple things for you. The first one I wanted to ask about is coming back from your injury. Obviously, you get back on the field in week one, but do you have to sort of mentally remind yourself to be patient, that it's going to take some time to get back to playing the exact way you were able to play at the end of last season?
Yeah, I mean, talking about Tyrann and everything, he's been through it 2 times, and he told me that it's going to be sometimes I'm going to be so close to making a play, but I'm going to be a little short just because of the fact that I'm not comfortable and I'm not where I was. And like you said, I just have to remind myself, like, it's going to come. Just be confident, because that's the main thing. If you're not confident in your ability, you're not going to make any plays at all. So I just see myself getting better each week and just pushing myself even harder each week in practice. And hopefully I'll start making more plays.
The second thing I wanted to ask you about is the cornerbacks for you guys. I mean, has kind of been a turnstile here with just a suspension and injuries, and now Legarius is out. What's it been about the secondary that you guys have still been able to maintain your play despite those injuries back there?
You know, with football, things happen all the time. I mean, guys get hurt, guys get in trouble, anything can possibly happen. But the thing is, like, we always have that next guy up mentality. So Coach Merritt always talking about how everyone's a starter in our defense because you never know when your time's gonna come. Like with Snead going down this week, we have other guys that have to step up and be ready to play those snaps that he had and be ready to make those plays that come their way.
Let's go last to Harold Kuntz. Go ahead, Harold.
Hey, I was just curious about how, introducing Tedrick back into the defense there, has he kind of helped you guys all mesh along? And then Tyrann Mathieu says he's pissed, but he's still optimistic. You kind of agree with that?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, we played some good football last game, but there's still some things that we need to correct. We gave up some plays that we shouldn't, but I mean, that's how we always gonna go into each game. Our goal is to give up no points, obviously. Like, that's what we're trying to do. Like, we give up a touchdown, we're all pissed about it. But Tedrick, he's definitely stepped in. He's been playing a big role, making some big plays for us. So hopefully we can keep him in there and he keep making those plays.
Juan, we appreciate the time today. Thanks for joining us.
All right, thank you.